TV. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some show for you this evening. We're going to be talking about Heavy Rain, Heavy Rain. It's all about Prince. It's not about Prince. I wish it was. We need a Prince video game. How amazing would that be? I'm Jim. I'm hanging out with you guys in the Justice TV chat room. Why not? Also, we have special guest surprises. But first, I'm going to go throw it over to Nicole.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I will be in the Stickam room with my stickas. I see a bunch of lurkers. Come in the chat room and say hi to me. I'm going to spice things up this time, guys.
Whoa.
Top 7 list! Wait.
We do need to spice things up. I think we need some more shots in here. They're commenting in the rooms that Jim doesn't look drunk enough. I'm not drinking. There's a problem. We did some Jameson shots last week. That's what everybody wants. I think that fits the theme of tonight's Heavy Rain installment, a game about depression, a game about wallowing in self-pity.
Yeah. And the inevitable whiskey that follows.
Can we get some Jameson shots around here? Round these parts?
Around
now,
here.
Gweedles and I kind of have to be on a little bit better, we got to be a little bit better behaved tonight because we're gonna have the girlfriend corner tonight. My girlfriend is here, Gweeds' girlfriend is here. Nicole, is your girlfriend here?
Where's my girlfriend's not on camera. Girlfriend. I don't know why she's being shy, guys. Jess V, what are you doing?
Get in there, Jess V. So we'll be checking in with them later because we're going to be talking Heavy Rain, game that gamers, non-gamers,
questionably if it's even a game,
can play. Yeah.
Is it even a game?
I will answer for you later.
But first,
first of all, shots, Nostrovia. Cheers to the depression in Heavy Rain.
Yeah, depression.
Let's do this.
To the origami killed.
Oh yeah.
That was like a
whiskey. It's the alcohol that hugs you from the inside.
I'd like to remind everybody that this is the game show, your #1 source of live interactive TV, explicit gaming coverage, and a girl.
That's our new tagline. It'll start showing up on our stuff.
Yeah, that's official.
It's
I want
official.
a bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Explicit gaming coverage and a girl.
Guess which one the girl is. You'll never guess. All right, let's do a little combo, some quick hits of news that you might have missed from this past week. Hedging against the hog.
I like it.
Destructoid found an online petition from people who were complaining about Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Fans are threatening to boycott Sonic 4 by buying Sonic 1. So in order to solve their problem, they're saying, you know what? Fuck you, Sega. Here's money.
I don't get what they're protesting. The game hasn't come out yet. All we've seen is like 3 screenshots and like half a second of video.
Queens, they're gamers. They don't need a reason to protest or be angry about something.
It's totally a protest, and times are tough, guys. I respect a boycott that results in spending money.
Yeah, seriously. I'm sure Sega is going to say, thanks for all the extra bucks. We won't do Sonic 4 the way we plan to do it.
I don't really get it. It doesn't make any sense, and I think, oh, we're running out of time.
Say it. Finish it.
Say it!
Well, I just think that, like, what are you complaining about? What are you doing protesting something by buying?
Maybe this is just PR from Sega, so we'll talk about
maybe
it.
It's not real.
No. All right, Pokemuch. Nintendo is pointing out all the stops for the next games in the installment. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That's right, if you buy the game now, you get the Poke Walker. It is a pedometer that while you walk in real life, you can level up your Pokemon, catch Pokemon, and interact with them simply by being fit.
Wow.
Yeah, you get rewarded.
That sounds incredibly fun.
I'm actually totally excited about this.
Wait a minute. Are you really?
You're excited for this.
You're excited for this, and you hate Heavy Rain.
I get rewarded for walking.
Oh my God, I don't understand you.
Sorry.
Kids these days.
But also, if you go to GameStop and pre-order, you get Jirachi, which is a legendary Pokemon. Woo, you get a Pokemon. And the game comes out March 14th, and it's already sold millions of copies in Japan, and I'm excited for it, and so is Jimmy Weed.
I'm excited because I hope your dog chokes on it. No, I don't.
Wow, really? Molly?
I didn't say Molly.
Which dog? dog.
You're running out of time.
Well, don't make any threats.
What? No threats against
You're
pets.
already down 15 seconds.
Patent impending. Sony announced today that they are they filed a new patent back in 2008, actually, to make a universal controller to work with all consoles. Don't ask me how that's possible. I would love to see that happen. And it was also announced that Nintendo, they revealed a patent from 2005, which would be some new vibration force feedback stuff with DSs. So when you tap the screen, it would also vibrate a little bit. If you guys ever have a mouse maybe that's got some force feedback, when you hover over a link, gives you a little bit of vibration. That's the type of stuff Nintendo has patented. But the universal game controller, I mean, that would be nuts. That would be nuts if Sony actually came out with an LCD controller that you could use on your Xbox or older systems.
Let's see it happen. Make it happen, Sony. You got the magic.
It's true.
Blockbustin'. There is a website, digitalbattle.com. Kotaku has compiled the 10 most expensive video game budgets, and they're ridiculous. If you go to Kotaku.com,
Pokewalker tops the list.
Yeah. One of the notable entries includes 2 Human, which was in development for years, and that game was it had over a $60 million budget. That is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of money.
For 2 humans?
For 2 humans. Also, the number 1 was GTA 4, which was over $100 million. I mean, that's blockbuster movie level budgets right there.
Do you know if that's just production budget or if that's marketing budget? Do you know how that?
I think that's it's all encompassing.
Because like GTA had a huge marketing budget. I don't think their production budget was anywhere near that.
But I read an interesting article about how the whole idea about games. God, I'm not going to get this out in time. Just go to Kotaku.com. It's a cool list. Damn 60 seconds.
Firewalk with the Z. BioWare has announced via the Cerberus network that there is a new DLC coming at the end of March. There will be 5 new missions from Mass Effect 2 and a vehicle.
Yes.
But it won't be like the Mako, which I know a lot of you are really disappointed about. Instead, it is the Hammerhead, and it is a hover tank.
That's awesome.
And it hovers above the ground, and I'm assuming the 5 new missions are going to be obviously, hover tank compatible. And I personally am not one of those people who hated the Mako. I'm really excited about the DLC. It'll be free if you have downloaded the Cerberus network, which is a code with the game. If you are like me and you have 2 people playing the same game, you can just buy the Cerberus network. I think it's 1,200 MS points, and I have no idea how many real money that is, but you'll just type in your credit card information to figure it out.
Singing in the Dark says, how can Mass Effect 2 get any cooler? Fucking rocket tanks!
Fucking rocket hover tanks.
Yeah.
Hover tanks.
That's how it gets cooler.
Great start. All right, we got a new trailer here for a new war game that we've just revealed. It might be the best trailer I've seen in a while. I watch a lot of them. Brian, roll this thing. I want to get through it. This is for a new iPhone game.
Quidditch?
Oh, man. Yes. Shirtless Putin.
Yeah!
Wow.
Yeah, this trailer goes on to have fake quotes from people like Megan Fox, Hideo Kojima, Barack Obama, Qatar Molyneux, and James Cameron, who say things like it's a piece of sheet, a play off the fact that it's like paper.
Yes, they can, Barack Obama. Yes, they can.
Even if we run out of time, you gotta play the end of this trailer, Brian, so people know what game this is.
Yeah, just let it roll out.
This is something. Look at that. I want to play that. I like tower defense games. What a stupid game. Make them all blue, says James Cameron.
Some are blue.
Some are blue. I want to play this. I like games that look like pieces of paper.
The worst game ever.
That's what it's called?
It's called Crap of Defense. He faded out, but yeah, it's called Crap of Defense.
That is fantastic, and that's Combo! Nicole, surprise, surprise, you have a top 7 list for us.
I know. I'm keeping you on your toes, guys. Today we're covering the top 7 announcements Nintendo just made at their media summit. It's gonna be great. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 7!
Alright, so this week Nintendo at their media summit made their announcements for the first half of 2010. Get excited, guys.
Yes.
7, first off, is Nintendo is partnering up with Square Enix to make Dragon Quest IX. Sentinel of Starry Skies. The DS game has already sold 4.15 million copies in Japan and will be out in America this summer. News here, Dragon Quest IX?
That's a DS game?
Yeah.
That's good, because I don't have time with Final Fantasy coming out to do both of those games in a year, but I guess if that's on the DS, I can play
Is that a game that you would genuinely be interested in?
I like Dragon Quest. I mean, Dragon Quest was like this. It was right there with Final Fantasy in the old style of, you know, cast, attack, item, run. Like, that's all you could do.
Number 6, 100 classic books. You know what I love more than video games?
Reading?
Reading! Yep. No, I'm lying. I'm totally lying. But Nintendo finally understands my passion for the written word. And they are going to reward me with 100 bucks.
You kids are killing me.
We'll have 100 authors' titles for you to read via your DS. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection and your imagination.
Aren't there thousands of titles for free right on the Kindle and the...
We will not speak the name of the Kindle on the game show unless it is followed by "can go fuck itself."
So, Gweed, would you like to amend your statement?
Yes. Kindle can go fuck itself.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
But can go fuck itself with a lot of titles that you don't like. That's 100 books that they're going to charge you like a DS price for, like 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah, to read on a screen that's going to give you a migraine.
Nintendo, they don't care what you want.
Yay!
All right, another new DSi. Yes, it's finally dated. Nintendo is giving us exactly what we want: smaller, more compact. Oh wait, no. Never mind. They're going to resell us the same thing, but bigger. $189, guys. That's what it's going to cost you. And what comes out March 28th. So now you can have how many DSs? Like 5?
Yeah, something like that.
I have at least 3.
Good for you. And did you find that all of them are needed, necessary?
The screen is a bit small.
Good purchases?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you value your money? No?
I love my... Well,
No.
I mean, better than Jim's PSP.
Yeah. Oh, come on! I love my PSP that I barely use.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Metal Gear. I'm waiting for Metal Gear to pick that thing up again.
Yeah.
There's actually wait, can I just say there's a really cool ad for the new DSi where it was an old DSi and then a mushroom, like a fire mushroom, and then like that plus the fire mushroom equals, and then it was the
So
the
that
new
makes
DSi.
it cool. I'm like, yeah. I want the upgraded one now. Here's my money.
Alex SK is getting to the heart of the issue here. Bigger screen with the same resolution equals stretched bad screen.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's the problem with the DSi is it's going to run your old games and it's just going to scale them up a little bit bigger. Not going to probably look that good. I got to see it for myself.
Number 4, new WiiWare titles. Nintendo has not forgotten about WiiWare. Its new slew of titles is making their way to the Virtual Console this year. Mega Man 10 will be out this Monday, that is March 1st. Max and the Magic Marker will be out March 8th. And on March 20th...
Magic Marker?
Yes. I loved Magic Markers. And they get the clear one, they go a new color.
I played number 2 Pencil. Is it anything like that?
I don't know what that is. Number 3, some new info about Prince of Persia: Forgotten Sands. Ubisoft Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands will be out May 18th. This is the DS Wii version. More importantly, it'll allow 2-player co-op, and it'll be the first in the series to do that, which is really exciting for people who want to buy the game on the Wii.
Wait a minute, no, okay, hold on. Because Gweeds and I are doing this, we're doing the dev diaries for Prince of Persia, and the Wii game actually looks and plays, it's really fun. It is really, really fun.
They've been working on it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
They've been working on it for a very long time. This was being worked on before the even last Prince of Persia game. It's not a port, and that's the big deal.
Yes.
They're building a Prince of Persia game from the ground up for the Wii. It's got the same name as the next-gen versions, current-gen versions, whatever you want to call it, but it is different. I like what you got number 2 on your list, because this actually got me excited. I didn't expect to.
Super Mario Galaxy got a release date, guys. It was only announced at E3 in June, and I think that's a pretty quick to get a release date for it. It is going to be out on
from Nintendo, yeah.
May 23rd. That's coming out soon. I'm the most excited
for my birthday
for Gassy Yoshi. Do you have a picture of Gassy Yoshi?
I don't.
Oh,
look at him! He's all full of air. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. This game's gonna have Yoshi. It's gonna be. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Super Mario Galaxy. Thank you for all the fart noises. It really adds to my little speech here, and I appreciate that. But yeah, Gassy Yoshi.
Okay, I just want to say, I'm getting really freaked out by the fact that like the heavy rain dude is like right to my right, and it's just like looking at me. Like,
he's just like hanging out.
It's just like some weird shirtless dude. Come on, guys. There he is. He's staring at me. Leave me. What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want? You're not wearing clothes, you're hanging out in my periphery, and you're really kind of throwing me off, dude.
But at least he's clean shaven. You're welcome.
Oh, man.
Took me a while.
Man.
All right, one more. Let's get through this.
We can do it.
You know what? And then I might be feeling another shot. You know why? Because it's Friday.
Holy shit, Nicole.
Yeah! One. Metroid the Other M. I'm actually the most excited about this. My computer just froze. All right.
Good.
No, because the Metroid the Other M, it's going to be a direct sequel to Super Metroid, which came out for the SNES, but will come out chronologically will be before Metroid Fusion. It'll be in between there, and the graphics look amazing. This is Nintendo and Team Ninja, and it's going to be out June 27th, which is way sooner than I honestly had expected. And it's not nunchuck compatible, and I'm really excited because I freaking hate the nunchuck. And that was top 7!
Yay! Applaud, Ethan. Why won't you at least applaud?
Shake the controller. Hold on.
That doesn't do anything.
I kind of want to set up a little disclaimer for whatever I'm going to say coming up. I'm a couple hours in. I haven't been able to finish the game. Guiz has finished the game. But I do want to say, like, the things that I nitpick about, I nitpick because I think this game is really important. And I'm really glad it was made.
This is a game that you could nitpick. You can nitpick anything. This is a game that you can nitpick up the ass. I mean, down to the point that it seems like none of the characters in the game actually know how to pronounce origami. Or maybe I was pronouncing it wrong. I don't know. It seems kind of important when you have a game based around tracking the origami killer that you don't pronounce it origami or origami or whatever the hell is going on in that game. I'm not sure. But when you look at it on the whole, I think this is a game that, like, the sum of its parts are probably a greater whole.
Absolutely.
You said on the whole, and then you followed it up with whole. So I just wanted to clarify that you said that.
All right.
All right, whole.
Look, 22-year-old. Where's my action and gunfights?
Oh, I'm so young. I'm 22. I don't get a game like you guys do. I wish I was older.
People are saying in the chat rooms it's an interactive novel. The game itself gives you a trophy for saying, you know, thank you for playing this interactive drama. So the game itself is not calling itself a game.
Watch TNT. You know why? They know drama. I'm just saying.
You are so angry about Heavy Rain.
I wasted serious hours of my life.
Nicole, you want to pick up the controller there and just...
You know what? I'd love to.
This is the very beginning of the game.
You're so angry.
Oh my god. Yeah, all we've done so far is get out of bed.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Ask. Guys, want to turn around. Come on. Show it off.
All right.
Yeah.
He's shy, guys. He's shy.
So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the chat room about Shenmue. It's similar to Shenmue. It's similar to Dragon Slayer. It's similar to Space Ace, if you ever played those games. The thing about that is, in those games, if you failed, it was over and you just had to go back in. In this game, eventually you are going to screw up. Eventually you are going to do the wrong thing. I mean, you can't really screw up taking a shower.
Sorry, Guiz. I stopped listening to you.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
This is my dream.
Oh,
right there.
How can someone be so clean yet so dirty?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's like a cool thing. Like, one of your 4 characters may die, but that doesn't mean that the game is over.
It's not just about dying, though. I mean,
It's also about drying your hair, like now.
All right, hater.
Look, there's times in the game where it's a procedural, like CSI or Law & Order. So sometimes you might, you know, engage a suspect improperly or deal with some little thing improperly, or you just might hit the button at the wrong time, and you will pay the consequences for that. I don't think it's as global as just characters could die, although that happens. I think we're seeing a gradation of possible outcomes, and that's what's really interesting, is living with the consequences of going through some pretty draining shit. The game puts you through its paces.
Yeah.
This is the very beginning. It is the cold open we're looking at here, where it's a nice little prologue.
Kind of gets you acclimated to the controls. Now, okay, to nitpick, may I?
Please.
Nitpick. I'm
busy getting dressed.
It's a little heavy-handed at first. Like, the emotion comes on a little heavy-handed. It telegraphs exactly where it's going, which, I mean, as... You know, okay, so for example, we just saw Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2 just won a ton of awards this past year, and rightfully so. This was a game that was incredibly well written, incredibly well acted, incredibly well directed, and it was fun to play. So they set the bar really high. The problem that I have with this game is that it is very heavy-handed emotionally, and it doesn't necessarily earn that emotion. So if you don't earn that emotion, you're not really as invested in the game emotionally.
Alduin, you want to host the game show for us? He's doing a great job of saying the point of the game is you're playing as 4 people trying to find the serial killer.
Yes.
And there's a part in the game where you can pole dance.
Aldo win,
Why
you
am
win.
I playing that part?
We can play that part if you'd like. But
Something
yes, you
I'd be
are
good
playing.
at.
One thing that's interesting is because you are playing from these few different points of view, you start to become detached from these characters in an interesting way, which lets you, I think, put them through their paces.
I'm gonna drink orange juice though. I'm drinking orange. I'm shaking the orange juice first.
All right. Enough from you for a while.
Hey, I'm just playing the game. I'm not doing anything but calling out like I see it.
Is the original acting, is the French, Craig J. Hayes is saying, the original acting's good. I mean, I don't understand French, so I don't know. I will say a lot of the VO acting is pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's times when there's characters that I was questioning if they were like mentally handicapped.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, are you actually retarded? The way that they sound is terrible.
Maybe they made it for a different audience than me, fine.
I think that's
I'm not
it.
entertained by this. I'm not entertained by pushing the down arrow repeatedly once every, 10 minutes. That's not entertaining to me.
It's not once every 10 minutes.
It feels like it, and if it feels like it, if it's not, you know what? I played the prologue. I played for hours, and it's boring like this for 2 hours.
Okay, but is it the story and the acting that you find boring, or is it the actual like you interacting with it?
It's the gameplay mechanics.
Okay,
that I don't
but
like.
then
You never played point and click games. You never played adventure games in this style.
Yeah.
Because it was the early 80s.
All right.
We've moved on.
They want us to shut up. They want to know how you actually feel, Nicole, about this game. So give it to us, Nicole. That's what they want.
It's boring. I'm sorry. Jason MB says, honestly, I like the
what
idea.
you want. I don't care about Jason
I'm going to agree
MB.
with him, so if you would have let me speak,
Fuck Jason
it would have
MB.
been.
He's a
So
douche.
I'm going to redo it again.
No, he's not.
Jason MB thinks that, honestly, I like the idea of the game, but I think it got poor execution. And I think I like the mystery idea of it. I like the kind of choose your own adventure, kind of your decisions matter. Mass Effect 2 kind of, set that up. And I like that concept, but I don't think it was executed well. I'm bored. I'm bored.
Meg says it's
uneven.
much better after the beginning, and yes, it is
It
uneven.
is. You got to
It
get
is a
through the
little
first
uneven.
couple of hours, and then after that, there's
Yes.
like 50-something chapters, and every one of them is like 10 to 12 minutes. It really starts to move, and I do agree. The game is uneven and slightly inconsistent. But you know what you were saying before about Uncharted 2 being this big game? Not everybody can play Uncharted 2.
Right.
There's certain games out there that just aren't friendly. And even though this game takes a long time to teach you how, I mean, both of us sat there like playing with our girlfriends. This was a game that was like, there was a blurb in Entertainment Weekly that was like, it's a game that's not all about blowing heads and all blowing heads up.
Different.
Blowing
They're
head.
different, and there's
Blowing
a
your
mini
head.
game.
Well, yeah, I can only speak for my girlfriend. That does not get her excited in the video game.
Now, speaking of, this is a great segue because we brought our girlfriends to the show tonight because they both played the game a little bit. I know my girlfriend Emily played a little bit of it. Meg was able to play more with you and actually saw the end. Am I correct?
She saw the ending that I deserved, which is what I say about this game. You're going to get the ending that you deserve.
How very BioWare of you.
Yes.
So if we can throw over to the lovely ladies in the chat hole.
Whoa, and Jess.
There they are.
The kittens.
Oh, and kittens in the background.
Is not depressing. Are there
You're right. It is the best part of this game.
Well, what did you guys think of Heavy Rain? None of you are real gamers, Jess is, but what are you guys like? This is not an experience that you're usually a part of.
Go ahead, Emily.
I really only played the intro part.
I watched most of the game, about 3/4 of the game, I think, and I liked it. I mean, I don't want to chase people around and shoot guns. I'm terrible with the controller. I haven't played a game really since the Mario Wii.
Mario!
Yeah, Meg.
On the Wii, which I love, and
West Side.
that's about it. Mario on the regular Nintendo. So I really enjoyed this. I liked that it was more like a choose your own adventure, and I could negotiate with people and do things besides try to shoot someone and miss and then die and have to start all over again.
Is this game girlfriend approved? I mean, that's a simple question. A lot of games
yes.
aren't.
I will say yes, because it was much more interesting to watch as an observer than half the games I watch you play, like Dragon Age.
I don't really observe any games.
So at least this one I was interested in. Like, I really watched I really enjoyed watching Uncharted 2. I really enjoyed watching some of Assassin's Creed. And this game I really liked watching, and I liked that you could hand the controller over to me at certain points and let me play. I didn't have to play the fights or the chases or any of those things, but there were parts of this game I could play and...
The shower.
And enjoy. Oh yes, especially the shower.
The opening scene is very female-oriented. I mean, it shows Ethan on sleeping on the bed with only his underwear on. Like the moment I saw that, I was like, this is a game for women?
Yeah. The moment I saw that too, I was like, yeah, just like turn this off.
This is totally a new experience.
It might not be worth buying. Like if you don't want to drop $60 on this because you don't think this is going to be your type of game, I understand that. But for the fact that it's trying something new, it's innovative, it definitely isn't worth, it's worth at least a rent.
Well, look, let's continue this discussion in a few weeks. If you guys still want to talk about Heavy Rain after more of you have beaten it, after Jim's beaten it, we can come back to this, maybe not on the show, maybe in a post-show or whatever. We can come back and talk about this. This is a really interesting game.
Yes.
And I think you summed it up well, where it's just definitely something you have to try. And even if you're like Nicole and you don't like it, that's fine. You can be, you know...
Yeah, just return it. There you go. Like, rent it and return
pass.
it.
You say pass.
I say pass.
Really?
I'm sorry.
You barely got out of the intro. You barely got out of the prologue.
How much do I have to play before I can officially not like a game?
Look, Brian's been trying to set up his computer. He's got the PC. He just bought a new video card. He had to buy an external power source and everything and build it.
I love PC gaming. The plight of PC gaming is the fact that you need to keep your equipment incredibly updated. So I got the game. I didn't have a good graphics card. I got the graphics card. I didn't have the right power source. I got the power source installed today. I got the ATI card rocking out. I have the game configured. We don't know how to capture.
And the office is falling down around you.
It is.
The office is falling down
This is like the worst time.
We can barely start on time.
Yeah. This is the worst time to be trying to get all of these things configured. But I am adamant about getting this working. We don't have the one part that'll downsample the HD or the cool high-res graphics into the TriCaster to watch live. So tonight we'll just shoot the screen. By next week we're gonna have this thing that'll let you watch the live gameplay. And that's pretty much what the stream's going to turn into. It's going to be the Star Trek Online network from now on. Sorry. I hope you guys didn't really like the other shows because it's pretty much going to be me playing Star Trek Online.
Yeah, so we've been playing. I've been playing. I am almost a lieutenant commander. I've almost got my new ship, the Kablamajam B.
The Kablamajam Ding Dong?
No.
Ooh, I like it.
Captain Christian Sidehug is out there patrolling the Federation space to make sure that it is safe for you. Woohoo!
It's Pac-Mobilia! Sitting on my lap, in my package, if you will, is my Pac-Man memorabilia of the day.
Sexy.
Nicole, stop looking. You can make one of these right now if you have the skills. I've seen these at a few weddings. This item has many steps, but there's no elevator. This originates from the same place as Pac-Man himself. The color of these affects its meaning. There's a few of them in Heavy Rain. Don't put your answers in the chat room. Don't give it away. So winners are Mr. Robert DCD Workman, DCD,
Yeah.
Sharky, Mac Attack, Aldone, or maybe that's Aldoin. I'm not sure it's spelled Aldone, but I think it's Aldoin. And the Kleba have all guessed Pac-Man Origami. I made that like right before the show.
Sad. That's what that is.
Brilliant! Brilliant. Guys, come back, hang out with us next Friday. We'll be doing more of this stuff, more giveaways, more talking about video games. I am Jim. Good night.
I'm Nicole. Thank you for joining us, Buckabeak.
And I'm Gweeds. Have a good one, kids.
Check out some Heavy Rain, tits and ass. Good night.
Or don't.